Welcome, kings and queens, to another episode of Unapologetic, your number one podcast. This is the show where kings and queens tell their legacies and on. So get ready for the gems to drop and pull up to the table.
Do the right thing. We all know the difference between right and wrong. Wrong, if being wrong makes you more money, then paint it white and it'll be all right.
I need to put that on the shirt. You need to make a shirt with that one on there.
So it's all about the process, and that's where you have the most fun. That's why they call it a journey.
Right.
I can give it to you, but if you don't learn it, you just have empty information.
Welcome back, everybody. I understand, man, it's been a long time coming. I've been very busy, have a lot of great projects coming up. But today we are back in the studio with the lovely Anya Ching, the founder of Taelor Style. And I know a lot of you guys are like, who is this beautiful lady that's sitting in front of us right now? And some of you may already know who she is. And just to give you a little background, Miss Ching is the founder and CEO of Taelor, which is an AI-powered men's clothing subscription service promoting and sustainable fashion. She's from Silicon Valley, of course, an entrepreneur. She has been recognized among girls in Tech 40 under 40 for her expertise in tech product management and marketing. So that's big right there. We already know that this is going to be a great episode, a great show. But this is what's even more amazing about Miss Ching. She played a pivotal role in launching Facebook marketing brand and Instagram shopping at Meta, led new business expansion at eBay, and we all know eBay. I order a few $1,000s worth of products off of eBay myself. So of course, and she helped grow McDonald's global food delivery. She also shaped Target's mobile commerce, and she has led teams in AI product management, UX, and marketing across Fortune 500 companies. It's pretty much everybody we ever had on the show. So this is a beautiful thing that we have here, ladies and gentlemen. And please, can you give a round of applause for Miss Anya Ching? How you doing today?
Hello. This is Anya from Silicon Valley. Now I'm founder and CEO of Taelor AI. We use AI stylists to help busy men in the US to pick clothes. So our AI stylist will style you based on your goal, like getting a job, getting a day clothes deal. And we send you real clothes for people to wear for a couple of weeks. Once you are done, you buy the clothes or you return the dirty clothes and get next shipment. So no more shopping or laundry. And I'm excited to share more about AI and some of my past experience in Meta, eBay, and Target.
Wow. My first question that comes to mind is, where do you get the time? That is incredible.
I'm a startup founder, so that people always say that time is something that is just like whatever it's, you can squeeze lemon juice out of the lemon. So when you like to answer the question more seriously, because I bet a lot of business owners or professionals are curious about time management. So I used to have a giant to-do list, like do this, do this, do that. So day one, it will be the perfect 3 important things to do. Day 2, it became 5, and day 3 becomes 7, and then quickly it become 100, which I never look at the sheet again ever. So it's not working. The to-do list is a horrible idea. Do not do your to-do list because you never finish it, and it just become overwhelming, get you a lot of pressures, and does not helping you to go to sleep. So what I do instead is that every morning I try to write down a few things that I have to get done today. It could be 1, 2, 3 things just today. Tomorrow it will be another brand new 3 things. It could be one thing from today, but I want to make sure that at least for today, these are few most important things I have to get done. That's it. Because it's just like when I teach product management at Northwestern University, and how we taught students about how to make product, app, or website. We call it Agile, we call it Scrum. What does it mean is that you have a backlog. Backlog is the things that you can potentially do, but doesn't mean you're going to do it. But what you're going to do is you put a 2 week sprint or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, however you like to. But once you set up, it always the same length: 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. Then every time before the sprint started, you prioritize, make sure the most important things get done. That's all.
Oh,
Most
okay.
important things get done. If it didn't finish before the sprint, you go back to the sheet, which you are not going to be just on the top of list. No, it
Right.
compared to other stuff, which one is more important. It's like airlines, right? If you didn't get on upgrade from this flight, it's not guaranteed you get upgrade next flight,
That's true.
right? Because
That
you
is
get on
true.
next flight, like, oh, there's still Go and Platinum and Global Service member ahead of me. You're still not getting upgrade, right? So you just compare, but maybe this time is important because or it compared to all other people, nobody is a silver member. Everyone else is nobody. Yay, I get it, right? So
Right, right.
you just need to make sure your time is spent on most important thing and whatever your definition of important for that moment of time, which could be a day, could be a 2 weeks time. For me, I try to do it like a day, so then at least few important things get done.
So you pretty much just say tell the people that stay on top of the most important things because the little stuff it kind of like takes time that you can't get back, just to put it in a simple form. And so hearing you say that, it reminds me of how I first started. My list was 2 months long and I could not just catch up. So hearing you actually put that in that type of analogy makes me feel like I actually accomplished that same goal. So I appreciate that encouragement. But
Yeah, but if you need help to get more of your time back,
yeah,
then try Tailor, right? So our AI stylist pick clothes for you, so you don't have to do shopping. And we are rental subscription, so you don't have to do laundry. Every week you
right.
got 2 hours back for your life, which you can use it for some other important things for you to do. No more shopping or laundry. And when you travel, you ship the clothes to whatever location. You say you go to LA for vacations or
Yeah.
New York, Hawaii, you ship there to the hotel. Well, you wear whole weeks. Once you are done, you send back the dirty clothes, put into a prepaid envelope, give it to hotel lobby. You go home without doing laundry. Now you save 2 hours again.
Wow. And so how can we start this subscription with Taylor? Because a
Yeah,
lot of times people get confused when they get on the website and they don't understand. So is it simple? Is it simple?
yeah, it's a little bit like you subscribe for your Netflix show. So you
Mm,
start with a membership. You sign up for say 5 item per month, or 6 item per month, or 10 item per month. And from there, we ask you a simple quiz, which is just understanding your goal. Most of our customers are not interested in looking good. They are interested in looking good so that they can achieve a goal, such as they are sales guys. So they want to look great and
right.
close the deal. They are the business owners, so they want to look presentable at Chamber of Commerce. They are single. They want to get a date night with girlfriend, boyfriend, right? So there's a specific goal they have in mind. So we ask them about their goal, and from there we ask people some of basic information like your height and weight, which we don't use a lot because somehow most of the guys think they are taller and thinner. So we ask you, okay, what's your size? Size medium for sure. Medium for sure. Okay. Next question. Go to your closet, pick your perfect outfit. Tell me what size is it. Oh my God, extra large, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
actually you help guide uh the person even if they don't even like know like their bad habits of saying that they're smaller than they really are. So so it's a great thing, especially for men, because most men that I know, most of my partners, my business partners, my friends, we're all entrepreneurs, we're all business owners. And so half the time my friends are saying like, bro, I don't have time to pack sometimes because I'm either on the phone all the time or I'm constantly on the road. So this will be an excellent thing to actually tell my friends as well because this will help lighten the load, so to speak. And so my next question is, how did this begin? Because it's almost as if as if you took, your previous knowledge of the many accomplishments with Meta, with Instagram, with eBay, and so on to help create this amazing tech company, which actually doesn't do anything except make sure you look good. You know what I mean? The biggest thing that all of us men have a hard time doing. Some of us, should I say, have a hard time doing.
Yeah, it's actually start with my personal problem, even though you end up become a menswear rental company. But when I was working for Meta as a woman with a color immigrant from Taiwan, I always felt a little bit
Mm,
imposter syndrome. I led a large team. I was leading and help you Facebook, Instagram shopping. But
mm.
I want to look good because I'm freaking out every day. Am I qualified? I'm not sure. So I started using some subscription boxes. A lot of them, like Stitch Fix, they all
Right.
style you. But once you receive the box, you have to buy before you can wear. Yes, you can return some stuff,
Right.
but if you want to wear something, you have to buy. Buying, on the one hand, of course, is more money than renting, like buying a car versus getting renting a car. But also, buying is a lot of spaces. It's a commitment. How many times am I going to wear this clothes? How do
Right.
I pair these clothes with? Can I find similar stuff that's cheaper on the internet? And once I own that, I have to do wash them and laundries and ironing and folding the clothes. It's just a lot of work, right? And
Yeah.
then you are so afraid that you get dirty, and I'm afraid of white stuff because you get dirty so quickly. And if you want something that's more statement pieces, but you only want to wear a few times because people remember you in that statement. Sure, if it's more general and basic, you feel like, oh, you're just not very trendy. So it's just a lot of work. And then I
Right.
start renting company like Newly or more rent the runway. Like bigger
Wow.
one, they have 500 million revenue per year, 40,000 customer. Rent the runway
Right.
has historical over 2.3 million customers. So a lot of people has been
Wow.
renting. I have been renting for 10 years. Amazing. I never need to buy any clothes anymore besides underwear. However,
Right.
I had to pick 100,000 garments, spend 2 hours, pick, browse, browse, browse. It was a aha moment for me that I realized most of fashion company are
Mm,
designed for people who are into fashion. Either they want to buy
mm,
or they want to pick. Fashion company haven't designed for people who are not into fashion but need to
mm.
look good. So I start doing
Right.
research. Who else think like me? Hate shopping, hate laundry, do not care what to wear, but care about looking good to get a job, get a day closer deal, look presentable and successful every day.
Yeah.
Turn out a lot of people think like me. Hate shopping and laundry. Single guy and busy man. So
Of course. Of
become a
course.
busy man business. Like, oh, a lot of busy men say, yeah, that's me. No laundry. Yes, sign me up. No shopping. Oh, please do. Oh, I can wear different thing. I don't need to be Steve Jobs, but I also don't need to think about fashion. That's so great. Oh,
Right.
for a realtor, I look good. I close a deal. I may make even more money for single guy. Yes, that's amazing. Busy dad. I got more time for my kids. So turn out it become a
Exactly.
menswear business.
That's so you're almost like a thinking tank. If because how you take something so small and literally expand it into a business, a corporation. It's just amazing, man. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of commitment to become a successful entrepreneur, successful business owner. And you show that, through your work ethic. And how this is awarded is like this, that you earn 20 plus prestigious awards, including the Webby Award for Best Shopping App. That's crazy. Like, how did that feel uh, having that big of accomplishment?
Yeah, thank you. And we're very lucky. We were last Taylor was in magazine 2025 best startup of the year, and in fact, yesterday we just got a new award as a best AI in e-commerce. By ACG Group, which is private equity groups, they were looking using the award to identify potential good company to acquire in the future. So,
Mm,
but I would have to say that, many times in the imposter syndrome, It's there for any stage, no matter how successful people looks you are. Like I will
Right.
give you an example on one time I compete on the award, but I lost and why I lost. So when we just start company Taylor, we thought that, hey, would be great to compete in some startup competitions. So I signed up and I went to University of Chicago. So we signed up for University of Chicago alumni competition. So we won the West Coast Championship. And so we move on to a global final, and a winner will get $100,000. So
Wow.
in order to do a good job in the pitch, I found 42
Okay.
formal judges to practice. No one said that you cannot do mock practice with formal judges, and I list all of the previous judges on the website. So I just contact one by one and say, hey, you are
Mhm.
not a judge this year. Can you practice with me? And 42 people say yes. We practiced 43 times. One guy was so passionate. He said, you're not still not good enough. Tomorrow, let's do one more time. So we practiced 43 times. When I went on a startup pitch, my pitch was perfect.
Mm,
But right after the pitch, the judge asked me question. I heard a question and I was stunned. I couldn't answer anything. Not because I didn't know the answer. I did. I really know the answer. But
okay.
in my mind, I was thinking, hmm, this question. Practice judge number 17 asked me this question, and at that time, his answer was what in appendix number 2 or 3? Basically, I wasn't in the moment. I wasn't present. I wasn't believing that I could answer to any question. I all in my head was just like students in the open book exam, like, okay, this is a question. Okay, let me find where's the answer. It's like the current students, as soon as you see the question, you wasn't thinking. You go on
Right.
ChatGPT, like, tell me the answer. We lost the ability to think because
Mm,
I didn't believe that I could answer the question.
wow.
So in that exercise, what I learned is that, of course, we lost the competition.
Right.
But I went home, I looked at the question from the video. I totally knew every single answers of those questions. I just
Mm.
lost opportunity because I didn't believe I could answer it. So I think people don't follow leaders who memorize an amazing script. People follow leaders who believe in themselves, believe in their ideas, and can lead a team to fulfill their vision. So I encourage you to think like that and knowing that you are better than you think and trust yourself and go for it.
That was beautiful. Oh man. I, thought- it's amazing to hear somebody of your caliber, be honest about, we get flustered, I'm just as human as the next person. You know what I mean? And it's hard to see that now in our society where every video, everything we watch on TV, everything we see on our cell phone, it's either bad or it's really really good. And so it's like, okay, but when you come to the realm of entrepreneurship, of building a company, of making your community better, reality hits hard. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's not all cupcakes and butterflies when I start this organization or corporation. And so I have to put in that work, And so my question is, did you ever, okay, let me rephrase it. Were you always by yourself or did you have a team that's always been by your side to with any program that you created or job position has anyone we're going to work with you we see what you're dreaming about and it's similar to how I want to portray myself in the future.
I think it's both. Being startup could be really lonely, but of course, along the journeys, people who share similar visions. Like, for example, our mission is to help reduce the carbon footprint because today,
Mm.
$140 billion market in the US for menswear alone.